Hey, what's going on, everybody? It is Selly, and welcome back to our second episode of our Back Cove 390 build for Boston Yachts. I'm actually here in the stock room because I'm checking on inventory for everything that we have going on. As you kind of see, we've got a lot of product in hand because this isn't the only build we have going on right now. We've got a lot of builds going on. So I just want to make sure we've got everything going good for this project. We just got a big pallet shipment actually from Furuno. So we have our pair of the TZT 16 threes. We've got our open array radar. We've got a whole bunch of goodies actually that just showed up. So that was really great to see all that stuff starting to finally roll in from them. So as we make our way back here, take a look. We're going to stop along the bow here real quick, guys. I want to point out we're going to be doing a pair of the TIX 403 Lumishore underwater lights. Now, doing these underwater lights up here in the bow or any area that's going to be downfiring or have a lot of water pressure against it, we like to do the 403 or above, the through hull style Lumishore lights. That gives us a safety factor. That gives me the ability to sleep at night because I know with all the water pressure, God forbid something happens, a log strikes, something cracks it, something breaks it, it's a through hull. You're still safe. Water's not getting into your boat. Your light might have broken, but you're still safe. So I like to have a level of redundancy and safety when we start doing things like this. So it's always an eye towards safety and making sure we're doing everything as best we can. So let's hop on board and let's see what we have going on here, guys. You can see we've got the cowlings off here. We've got on the Verado 400s because, well, this is me we're talking about here, and you can't do a Lumishore project without putting a little glow going on these guys. So we're getting them all wired up here. We've got the wiring going in there. And let's take a look here now that we've got this aft storage space opened up. You can see we've got a lot of wire, but take a look now, guys. We're going to reflect back on this one in about 3 or 4 weeks, and it's not going to be this open anymore. You're not going to have all this storage. Why? Well, we're doing a Seakeeper 5. This boat, thankfully, when it was built Seakeeper ready. So it already has a grid in there, so it's going to make it actually easy for us to do the SK5 install on here. We're also going to be doing an ISO boost transformer for the shore power side. So we've got good, clean, wherever he plugs in, he's going to have good, clean shore power. We're also doing an FCI water purifier in here. A bunch of other stuff. I mean, this space is going to get filled up with pretty much everything we can find to throw at it under the sun here. So there's a lot of cabling going on right there just to make that happen. So one of the other things you guys are going to notice here as we start to go into this is all of the courtesy lights are also getting replaced. We're doing the full Lumishore package, as I mentioned. That means every one of those lights has to come out. So once those lights come out, we can then go ahead and retrofit that hole for the bigger courtesy light. Another thing is when we're doing all of these lights, we need to run a third wire for these downlights and courtesy lights. As you guys kind of take a peek up in here, you see the lights are hanging down, and we've got black wires kind of hanging down from all of these right here. That is for the data wire for the Lumishore lights. You need a 3-wire light setup for these in order for this to work. So we've gone ahead through all of these overhead lights, everything through here. TJ and the team have gone ahead and pulled all the wires through there for that per our diagram here. We've gone ahead and actually broken all the zones out. We've made a couple of flying changes here that we will correct in the final drawings. And you can start to actually see here, guys, we've got the Lumishore boxes starting to stack up here and over there as well. I think at last count, it was over 40 Lumishore downlights and courtesy lights being installed on this Back Cove. So we were lucky enough to meet with the client last week and kind of go over layout and get a lay of the land and figure out what we're doing. In that particular case, we kind of landed on this as our layout. We're doing the pair of, like I mentioned, the TZT 3s. Those are getting mounted right here. We're going to give a nice kind of separation on them, make it look nice and clean. We're doing a dock mate. That's going to land right there. There's going to be another scan strut phone charger right here. We've got a multifunction display right here from Furuno. That's going to happen between our zip wake and our bow thruster control right here. And then up here, we're going to have another pair of the Furuno displays as well. So There's a lot to land on here, and there's a lot of boxes and things that have to get taken care of. And another space that's going to quickly fill up is this storage space down here. We're going to be doing a bunch of stuff down there. One of the items we are actually going to be showcasing down there is we're going to be doing an electro see-through hull for the air conditioning on here as well. That's becoming a more popular option, especially for our boaters down south. So we're going to have some more info on that as that product comes online as well. So as we make our way down here, you're going to notice we have the Fusion 670 stereo. That is actually going to be going away. That is going to be getting a 770 stereo there, and that is going to be for our sitting area down here, where it will get a M677, M677, and an M6 10-inch sub, and that will have its own amp as well. So this will be its own area. It's actually going to get tied into the TV that sits right here. Actually, you guys can see the TV sitting up there right now, but the TV is going to sit here, and we're going to have a good, nice fill sound from having that with the JL audio package on there. So as we make our way up forward here a little bit more, you guys can start to see more lights hanging down. There's another audio package going in here. This one is going to be getting the Fusion white box, and then we're going to be doing a JL M6 right there, a JL M6 right there, and then the white box will tuck away in this cabinet right there. You can see we've already actually got some of the Lumishore courtesy lights already installed here as the guys have been making their way aft on these projects here. So we've got a lot of that going on here as you guys kind of see everything happening. And yeah, I think this is going to really, really nice. The guys are plowing right along on it. So if there's anything that we've covered on here that you want me to maybe cover in next week's episode or something, leave it down below in the comments. Let us know. Like I said, this is going to be a weekly updates. Do as best as I can to make them on Fridays, guys, but as I saw in the start there, we got a lot of projects in the works here. This is not the only build we have going on. So I'm going to do my best to make sure we have content for you on Fridays for this, and then we've got Saturday videos, and we've got Sunday videos. So we got all kinds of cool stuff going on. So make sure to give us a like, follow, subscribe, share on YouTube at Navtronics, and we'll see you guys hopefully next Friday with the latest update of whatever else these guys have gotten done on here, and we'll go from there. Peace.